It's working. I can see you guys. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? I'm so sorry. It's been 10 billion years. Okay. It's gonna be DMCA. Sean, thank you so much for the sub. I'm in Korea right now. I am in a cafe called, how's the audio by the way? I'm sorry. I literally just have my phone. Like I could bring the camera closer if you guys can't hear me. Audio is good? Okay, cool. Audio's fine. Oh, that makes me so happy. Lauren! Hello! Let me see, can I see like my stuff from here? I can't tell. Let me see if I could post like a real quick like story or something. First time solo stay. Sorry, I'm like doing this like very quickly. I also don't know how much battery I'm gonna have for my phone. It's literally really random, and I just started this just to test it because I'm chilling by myself anyway, so I hope it doesn't take up too much like I'll just check on my battery occasionally, but I'm at 82% right now, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm currently not with anyone in Korea right now. Today is my solo explore day. So today is the first day that I'm actually just like in a foreign place exploring by myself, like for the first time. I can't remember another time I did this, or that I would have done it. Rebecca, thank you for the sub. Sorry, I cannot see like details of it. I literally just see this alert. So, sorry if it's scuffed. I'm actually not that tired. I just woke up not too long ago, but I only got like 5 hours of sleep. So I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it's easier for me to see on Twitch. Hi, Clan. Yeah, so I am at Hyundai right now. So sorry, it might be the lighting, but I also might I haven't had like longer than 7 hours of sleep lately too. Cookslos, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome back. What's on my schedule today? So today I woke up at like, I think I woke up at like 9, and then I kind of rolled in bed and did whatever until 10, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go explore. So I'm not too familiar with anything here on my own, because last time we had my friend called Devin. I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, he was like in a couple of our streams, and he would help us navigate around places. Yeah, I've been flying everywhere. I am tired. Everyone's like, oh, we're going home. And I'm like, I'm still here for like 10 billion years. Thanks, CBR. Thanks. How's Conquest on board? Okay, oh my god. I feel like I have to get... Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on. I'll start with my day today. Or, no, you know what? Should we start? Okay, fine. I don't know where to start in the trip because people are asking questions. And I'm like, okay, maybe we can start from Philippines. Alright, so... we had like a 15-hour flight to the Philippines, and I was just chilling. Like, I actually had a really easy flight. I thought that it would be really hard because 15 hours is insane, even though I did 15 hours in Hong Kong, but having to do it again sometimes the second time is like worse, right? So how's feeling average height for a week? I'm gonna be feeling average height for a long time, okay? I'm in Asia, and I'm gonna be here at Japan until the 27th. So, but anyway. Is it safe? I can't tell. Okay, sorry. Because like, I don't know how it just randomly cut off, but I'm also using Wi-Fi at like a cafe, so I don't know if it's just cutting. I'm so sorry. I totally could have used Wi-Fi at my hotel room, but I also don't know how good it is there. But yeah, basically just got off the plane and we were hit by like humidity. It was so humid. I was saying like, oh yeah, it's like warm hugs, like warm air hugs everywhere, all over. Anyway, yeah, the internet here is supposed to be good. So, but we got to stay at like a really nice hotel. There's like a 5-star hotel, and a lot of people from Conquest actually got to like found out where we were staying, and so they would be camping the lobby of like where we are at times, and then be like, oh my god, I have a picture, like or like just because Conquest was also connected to the hotel, so there was like the convention and the hotel were all like right there next to each other. There's a mall. Everyone was really nice. Like no one was like upset or overstepping or anything, I would say. I only had one incident of that. Everything else was like amazing. The hospitality in Asia or like the Philippines in general was like amazing. Everyone was so nice, and they were like, oh, is it okay if I post this like on my social media and stuff after they took a picture of us with us and everything? And I was like, wow, that's so nice of you to ask. Like, of course, like what the heck, like, and so it's like a good energy and overwhelm type of thing. It wasn't even super overwhelming. It was more like I was more in shock than I would say overwhelmed. It was just so crazy. I've never experienced anything like it. Yeah, it was just like, it felt like getting hit with a wave of like everything at once, because I've never experienced that level of passion or intensity when it came to fans. Like obviously there are fans that are like super excited to see us, and like I've like run into them whether we're in America or like whatever, right? But this was like a whole nother level. It was like they made handmade gifts. I didn't even have a meet and greet, and I got like a lot of stuff from fans. Like it was so cute. Everyone, and then I got tons of DMs, which made me really wish, because I was last minute. I decided to go to Conquest more last minute, and so when they were arranging the meet and greet stuff, like I didn't ask. I think I asked like, oh, do I have a meet and greet or do I do panels? And they're like, oh, you have like panels. I was like, okay, I'll do the panels then. But had I have known to what degree or how many people would be messaging and being like, Yvonne, like I made you something, I really want to find you. I got tags of people like tagging me in like Taylor Swift stuff that they bought for me or like whatever it is, and I'm like, oh my god, like that made me wish I had a meet and greet so that I could so people weren't like running around holding things just like hoping they would run into me, you know? Which is actually what happened, because that's actually how I got some of my gifts. Like people were just, they had it on hand and they were like trying to, or they would give it to Leslie to like give to me, or like vice versa. Like people would be like, oh, can you give this to like Ray or Typhoon or whoever? And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like, this is crazy. The love is insane. It's a very good, it's like a very like, I wish I could get to, it's like so, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I've never experienced anything like it. I don't feel like it's warranted, for me at least. I feel like the experience I had felt like as if when we were at laser tag and there was like a billion people outside waiting for us and look like camping like the windows or like the outside the mall area. It felt like as if Justin Bieber was like at a mall, and then fans found out he was there and they were like, that's how it felt. And I was like, this is so insane. This does not feel like we are like that, or at least that caliber or like that craziness. It's like, so that was I was showing Yvonne during your panel on day 3. It's so cute. I saw people with like iPad signs or other signs, and they're just like having their favorite person on it, and they would switch it up sometimes depending on who's looking. I saw someone type yvonnie. Anyway, But also Starbucks and a lot of places spell my name right here, and when I uploaded the story, you guys were saying it's because Yvonne is like a way more common name there. I was like, this like America never gets it right. Never gets it right. No, it actually was like just really, really shocking, but in the best way possible. On my flight back too, sorry, I'm like getting mixed up. I have so many thoughts, it's like all scrambled. Yeah, but the food was also really good. A lot of times that I wish we could have gone out to explore more, but it felt very, like a lot of times I feel like we could only really be in our hotel room most of the time because it was so crazy to get anywhere. We had to have security with us to go to the mall, which was insane. Like, okay, so me and Saikuno, we were just thinking like, oh, we're just gonna go to the mall like right next to here, like it's totally fine. We're just gonna get meat fresh and we're gonna dip. We're gonna go in and out really fast. And then Leslie was like, you guys need security. And I was just thinking like, I mean, me and Saikuno were kind of like, do we though? It's like, it's literally just right there. We'll just like kind of not like we could really be super disguised, but we'll try, because I didn't really bring anything. My hair is very noticeable, I think. I didn't realize how noticeable it'd be in Asia, but it makes sense because everyone has darker hair. And so I did not have like, I had a mask on, but I didn't have like other things to make it like, oh, it doesn't look like me, you know? Like Lily and Michael did a really good job. And then the boba story, oh, did Saikuno tell it? And then Saikuno was like, oh, I'm gonna go and nobody's gonna recognize me. He wears like this like bright ass yellow duck hat, okay? That a fan I think made for a bunch of them at Conquest. Yeah, so he wore like a freaking giant, like bright ass duck hat. And he's like, nobody's gonna recognize me. And then like someone comes down from the elevator to look at who knows us, right? Who are friends with us, and then they looked at him and then they recognized him after. But what I'm saying is you're gonna draw more attention with just that brightest duck hat alone. Like everyone in the mall just looked normal, you know what I mean? So he was trying to go incognito with like a attention like seeking hat, even though it makes it look like it may not be you, it'll attract attention, and then people who know it's you will be able to recognize it right away. I had a regular shirt. It was a Jigglypuff shirt or something, okay? He had a bright hat that nobody usually has. You know what I mean? And so we were walking, and then like fans were yelling, and so security did end up coming with us, and thank God they did, honestly, because it's not that we don't want to get to the fans, but we would never ever be able to move. It's like once you stop for one, they all kind of start like forming, and then it's like you just can't move, which is why we had to have security, because normally I feel like we would love to stay and like do everything, but we wouldn't be able to do anything or move if we didn't. And they're all really nice too. The security was really cute. They were at the end of like helping us throughout the whole trip. They're like, oh, can we have a picture for the memories and stuff like that? And I was like, oh, it's so cute. And they're like, oh, can you sign? At the end, they asked us all to like sign the badges and everything too. He tried reverse psychology, but it was kind of like, you're just attracting more attention. Yeah, I am. So today was a very chill morning. First day in Korea, I basically just like woke up, got up at like 9, which is, I've been getting up at like 7 or at around 6 or 7, but that was Philippines time, and then Korea's ahead by an hour. So I'm actually more adjusted here. So I got up at like 9, kind of rolled in bed until like 10, and then decided to go to Hongdae because I wanted to check out, what do I want to check out? Like the shops. There's like a street of like a bunch of clothing stores and everything, just a little bit of shopping. So I wanted to go there, and then I wanted to get Sky Rabbit, which is the cafe that I'm at here now, because they have the best mocha ever. Like coffee and chocolate, perfect ratio, and it's so good. And they have this blue cream and stuff. It's delicious. Like Aria took us here the last time we were in Korea, and I loved it. So I actually navigated and was able to find it. And on my way here, I passed by, I thought I was just going straight to Sky Rabbit, but no, I passed by a clothing store and I was like, well, I'll just look, you know, like I'm by myself, so I looked, and I just bought a giant bag of clothes, and then I was like, it's fine. And it was at the start of my walk, so I'm like carrying this giant bag of clothes, you know? Korea is so dangerous for shopping, it's so dangerous. Okay, anyway, and then I remember, and then I didn't eat, so then I was like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. And then I remembered that there was this really good cold noodle place that was also on Hongdae, like that street. And then I was like, oh my god, what if I can find it? And then using my big brain memory, I remembered where it was because I walked past this, like, I walked past it initially at first, and I was like, that looks kind of familiar. And then I thought, I kind of want cold noodles. And then I thought, did I just walk past it? Like, I feel like it was back there. And I went back and I recognized the stairs up there, and I was like, yeah, I saw the sign and I was like, it's here. So that was really like exciting, you know, thinking like, oh yeah, I can navigate by myself. I can like recognize places and all that. My shoulders hurt from the sunburn and putting my backpacks on it yesterday, traveling all day for like 14 hours. Okay, but sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But anyway, got the cold noodles, and then the shop owner was really nice, or the restaurant owner. And they basically just felt like I was a child because I was speaking English. I was kind of like, oh, can I get like this one? But I covered the meat because like they literally couldn't, like he couldn't speak English at all. So like, what about like just the noodles, you know, cover the combo thing? And then he was like, oh, okay. And then like, so I got the noodles, and then he like got the scissors and like cut it for me. And then I couldn't get the mustard thing because you have mustard and like vinegar seasoning, and I couldn't get the mustard. I didn't know, and he like had to come, and he saw me struggling, and he was just kind of like, oh, like, and then like did it for me. I was like, I feel like a child, but thank you. Oh, sorry, I'll try to find this. Favorite Filipino food you ate in the Philippines? I did not get to try balut. I actually wanted to try it. I really want to try it because I've just seen it all throughout these years, but I think my favorite is probably like the dessert and the chicken. I thought the fried chicken was really good. They do it really well, and the halo halo is also good. I mean, my social battery, I don't know how good it is. I'm kind of struggling too because after Boracay, I was just thinking, wow, everyone's going home, but I'm still staying. And that's when it felt like it was like, oh, it's long. Like, I'm staying here for another 3 weeks. Sorry, they're like making coffee and stuff, so it's just loud. The flight from Philippines to Korea was like about 4 hours or so it wasn't too bad. I had instant noodles on the plane. Oh my god, my 14-hour day travel was crazy. So basically we went from Philippines to Boracay. Boracay is amazing, by the way. It is so pretty. The white sand and the ocean is just they have different color blues. Like, so saturated. Like, it feels like you used a filter on it. It's so pretty. And every day everyone just booked massages, and then they would chill in their hotel room and then get dinner, and it was like clockwork. Like, everything was like somebody scheduling different things. We gotta go jet skiing. I wanted to go jet skiing forever, and I fucking loved it. It was so fun. I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. It's kind of scary at first, like, because they're like, oh, do you want to ride with someone or do you want to ride by yourself? And I'm like, I'm gonna ride by myself. So I like slowly adjusted it. It goes brr. And then like, I feel like it's just better if you go faster. So then I went fast, you know? And I also think you don't like, it's just easier to go faster. At some point you find like a good speed and you could like, and then we did snorkeling. Snorkeling, I didn't enjoy it as much, but I like being in the water, and I like doing kind of like other activities than just chilling. So I usually like that kind of stuff. But yeah, snorkeling is just a bit more different, I guess, because it's really dependent on what's in the ocean. So if there's like a lot of fishes or other things, then it's cool. But if there's not, then it's like okay. Yeah, I did vlog. I vlogged a lot, so it was really hot, but it was actually doable. Riding solo in Boracay? No, it was like we were with everyone. But travel-wise, I was riding solo. Yes. So yesterday I was alone for pretty much like 14 hours, other than seeing Ray and her family at the airport briefly. I went from Boracay to, okay, just like, it's not, the thing about traveling in the Philippines is usually, or at least from Boracay to like Manila and all that kind of stuff, was you have to take a boat, a car to a boat, and you have to take that boat to like another little hub area where you take a car to the airport, and then at that airport, you know, you have to take a bus to the plane. So there's a lot of little mini travel in between that's really tiring, because you need like almost a small vehicle to take you from, or a small travel thing to take you from each thing. It's not like in the States where you just, you take a car to the airport and then you just go on the plane. You have to take like a car to go on the plane after you get to the airport and all that kind of stuff. So it's I ran into this really, really cute girl called Missy on the bus. It was so funny because I got on the bus and I'm sitting there, right? And there's a seat next to me, and then she's like, "Oh, is it okay if I sit here?" And then she looks at me. I have my mask on and everything because you need a mask to get on the plane. And then she looks and she's like, "Wait, are you Yvonne?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah." I'm like telescopic. I have no makeup on. My hair is tied up, and I'm like, and she was just the sweetest. And she told me so much about like, we were just talking. Like, if the conversation flowed so well, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, like, what food did you like and stuff here?" And I said, "Oh, I think they, it seems like the fried chicken and spaghetti is like the combo here and everything." She's like, "Oh yeah, like the spaghetti, they don't use like tomato sauce for a lot of it. Like it's made from bananas. So the tomato sauce is made from bananas because a long time ago they didn't have tomatoes here, and so that's why it's a bit sweeter, because it's banana tomato sauce." And I was like, "That's crazy." And then she also said she was like from a city in Manila that's known for making really nice leather shoes and stuff like that. But yeah, she was just so sweet. I had the best time with her. And then the lines at the airport were insane. I literally went from one giant line to another giant line. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I don't remember names because it's very hard for me to like just to remember, but I can remember descriptions about them. Yeah. So yeah, anyway. Basically that's what sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry. Ray's asking me something, and you reply. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm back. Yeah, she's just asking if her mom can use my bed. And I'm like, I think my bed sheets are all in the wash and stuff. But yeah. Okay. Sorry, let me open chat again. What was I saying? I don't remember where I was at now. Oh, Boracay. Okay, yeah. And then so the lines at the airport were so crazy. I was literally like minutes from missing my flight because there was like a giant line to check in, and then there was a giant line for customs, and it was endless. I vlogged some of it, so you guys will see, but it was just like, I couldn't believe, I've never experienced anything so crazy at the airport before. And so I was literally there 3 hours before my flight, and I almost missed it. Like, that's insane to me. Being at the airport 3 hours before you flight and you still almost miss it, no shot, right? It was just so slow. Just check-in and customs alone took up all that time. Security was like a minute or like 2 minutes, you know? And then I was so worried I was gonna miss my flight, so I didn't, you know how normally you have to take out your laptop to like put it in your backpack? I didn't even put my laptop back in my backpack. I grabbed my laptop and my bag and I ran to the terminal, or to my gate, which was also fucking far away from security. So it was so heavy. My laptop was fucking heavy, and so like at some point I couldn't even run anymore. I had to walk because I got so tired. But I made it, and then came here, and then yeah, it was just like a really long, late process, but it was like 14 hours of that. But yeah, now I'm here, and then I went solo exploring a bit, so that's nice. I basically just so tired yesterday. I was like, I'm just getting convenience store food because I got hungry again. I'm just gonna eat this and then go to bed. So I went and picked up some banana milk. I got like a chicken meat stick thing, and I got like an egg sandwich. Yeah. Oh no, well, I feel like some of the lines were not that bad at the airport, but just my flight, I took like Cebu Pacific or something, and that line was crazy, but I saw other lines that they didn't have a line at all. So, I'm not sure, but the customs line was really long. I don't know if you guys have the worst airport. I feel like LAX is pretty bad too. But everyone here has been super nice. I got this selfie stick from someone at like a phone case store, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to see if it works?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he like took it out. He like showed me everything. He like pressed the buttons. He's like doing Bluetooth. He's like, "Oh, see, like it works this way too." And then my screen protector got kind of scuffed because I took it out of the case, and he fixed it all for me. He's like, "Oh, give it to me," and then he like made it, and it looks brand new. Just everyone has been so nice here. It's cheap here, that's why they're longer lines. Okay, I see. Because I've never like traveled through them before, which is why I have no idea. Because when I was booking, it's just booking off like Google Flights or other things. I was like, oh, that time actually just matched with my after Boracay flight to Manila, where like it had enough time where I could catch like a flight to Korea after. It was also so stressful when I was back home and trying to plan all of this because of taking so many flights overseas and trying to make sure they don't conflict or that they all like the right dates and everything was like stressing me out. I had to make a folder that just said like Asia trip in my email and just like put all my Asia stuff in there so that I could be organized or else I would go crazy. Shut up! You shut up! Okay, there's actually no thunderstorms. It was amazing. It was actually so nice. They briefed with the weather reports. Yeah. How do I mod you from here? But I got to meet Shoto, and it was also like really nice. Super easy to talk to, really chill. Did it work? I don't know. It was way too last minute for you though. Oh. Okay, well, I would say next time, but I don't know when next time is. Well, next conquest if it happens to be like that, but it was just so relaxing. I think 3 days is like a good amount. I don't know how many days you guys were planning on going for. If you did end up going, I think somebody said you guys were gonna go for like a day or a day and a half, but bark for me IRL. He barks for you IRL? You bark for people IRL? Is that true? Huh? Sorry, loud. Yeah, but basically, so don't listen to them, huh? But the weather report said that it was gonna be raining in the Philippines, I think, while we were there, and we're like, oh my god. And it actually was fine. And then they also said it was gonna be thunderstorming in Boracay, which is why we almost last minute canceled, which thank God we didn't, because we figured like, wait, they also said it was gonna rain in the Philippines and it didn't, so, or Manila and it didn't, so maybe it'll be fine. So we risked it. We took the coin flip, we got there, and it was just beautiful weather the entire time. We're like, holy shit, thank God we did not. Sorry, Crimson Boracay didn't get it picked. Crimson's an amazing resort. I would highly recommend it to anyone who goes. It was sick. Yeah. It was, I don't know. But next time we can all go, right? I wish I got to hang out with you guys more. Like, I think me and Sakuno were talking about it, how we wish we got to hang out with, like, so when we first got to the airport, it felt like a big group of like camp, with like Shoto or Bao or like Quanto and them, and it was like I was thinking like, it's like when you all have like camp counselors, which were the people who were helping organize, like we had our own leaders or people that we would go to, and then you have like a bunch of other like creators and whatever and stuff, right? And then there's some people that you know, and then there's some people that you don't know. So like new people that you want, that I wish we had like more activities, I guess, or other things that like brought people to mix everything. Yeah, it was just so busy. There's so many people, and the fact that everything was so close together too, I feel like made it really cluttered maybe, or like feel like there's like a ton of people, which there were, because the convention was right next to our hotel, which was also right next to Mall of Asia, which is a giganto mall. So yeah, everything was just so close. I feel like everyone and their moms were there, and it was funny because like, as soon as you stop one place, it's like when we were at the Mall of Asia or we were somewhere, someone would ask for a picture, and then it'd be like it'd be okay in like the beginning a little bit, and then they start calling. They're like calling like their friends. They're calling their moms, their uncles, their dogs, and they all come. And then you're just like, oh shit, suddenly everyone's here. And they'll tell you too, they'll be like, oh, so my friend told me you were here, and so we came and all that. We went to Starbucks, and then like everyone was there. They're like, I knew we would find you at the Starbucks. And now I'm just thinking like, it's so fucking predictable. Like if someone wants to find you, okay. And it was the Starbucks right at the mall next to the convention. It's just like, yep, of course. Who would have thought? Not me thinking like, oh yeah, I could go to Starbucks and it'd be fine. It's not a problem though, because like love seeing people and everything. Obviously, it's just funny. I just like the thinking that it's like, they're like, of course, yeah, we'll see you here. Yuki, thank you for the 32 months. Welcome back. I'm so sorry, guys. I definitely miss like subs and everything, but it's really hard to see on my phone, and I don't have the things that. Yeah, Ladivar, thank you for 11 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Were there any special drinks in the Philippines only? I actually didn't see that many. I tried this one dark caramel frap, I think was what it was called. It did just taste more like a caramel frap. Oh, they had a coffee jelly one that I wanted to try, but I didn't get to try because they didn't have any. I did go to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons was quite similar with the ice cap, but the milk, it was milkier. It wasn't as creamy, if that makes sense. And donuts were not as good as Canada, obviously, and they had less selection. Not the worst, but just not as good as Canada. But the ice cap is still good. Like I would still get the ice cap there. Yeah, word travel's quick. I was gonna do laser tag with you guys, but then I heard people were swarming out. Yeah, honestly, it was a good thing that you didn't come because laser tag was so crazy that like, yeah, it would not have been good for you. It's but laser tag was really fun. It was so fun. It was like a really well made and thought out kind of layout because they had upper and under levels where you could go in and like shoot people from wherever. It was funny because like Leslie would be like, I knew Leslie was like behind this wall and she was trying to like camp and something. So I did a wide swing like Valorant, kind of like me, Arya, and Jamie got the top 3 on the scoreboard, and they had Valorant characters too on the as like the names for people. Jollibee food. We tried the chicken, the spaghetti, and the coffee float, and the mango pie. The mango pie is actually really good. It does not taste very like artificial at all. It tastes like kind of, yeah. So that was nice. The mango was not artificial, kind of fruit tasting. The spaghetti is a bit. The spaghetti. I like calling it spaghetti. The spaghetti was a bit sweet. Kind of like ketchup type of spaghetti, which I like because back then I used to make ketchup spaghetti or pasta all the time at home. And the chicken is really good. I think Asia just freaking does chicken so well. It's like crispy and it's juicy and everything. Then we tried McDonald's, and the McDonald's also had, what was different there was they also had fried chicken A lot of the gifts, I almost brought all the gifts back actually in the luggage. In my luggage. When you come back, I already want to go back to next Conquest. If they'll have me again, I'm totally down. Because that was amazing. And the people there were so nice. Like, everyone is super nice. And the hospitality is top tier. Yeah, traveling is tiresome. I'm trying to make, like, yeah. Will you make casual or unofficial meet and greets in Seoul? I don't think I would ever really do. It feels bad to say. I don't know. It really depends, because my only concern with meet and greets are safety, where I don't want to put me or anyone else at like risk in a way. Kind of announcing where we're gonna be in like an area. It's hard to say. I think I would feel safer with any type of security or like an organized thing. But if it were me just alone, then I would be a bit scared to do so. Yeah. Wishing for a complete roomies next time. I know. I wish Tina and Myung went with us. I wish a lot of OTV went too. I just wanted them to like be there and experience it. I saw some people have like gifts for toast and stuff too. It was really cute. And they're asking like where other people were. Yeah. Dude, Leslie's secret meet and greet was not secret. So she messages me like 20 minutes before. Literally 30 minutes maybe beforehand. She's like, I'm gonna do like a secret little meet and greet like with my Discord. You can message your Discord and like we'll just have a little thing there. Whatever it is. So I did message my Discord. And then we just all went, and I thought it was going to be like very little amount of people. We went, and it was, we initially saw like a smaller group of people, and we're like, oh, they like came, they're like, maybe it's here. No, they were like on their way there, or they were like making their way there, this other group, this subgroup. And then when we got there, there was just like a massive amount of people in front of Starbucks. I was just like, and then security had to like push through everything. It was just insane, and I was just thinking like, this is not a small meetup. Not that I had a problem with it. If anything, I felt bad that we couldn't get to everyone, but because they kicked us out. They basically didn't even. I was fully prepared. I was like, we're gonna get through everyone here, but no, they. I think Starbucks and the other shops there were like, listen, you are taking up. You're like clogging this whole area. Like, you're gonna get fined. So security, that area security was like escorting us out. That ended up happening a lot, where wherever we were, the security of that place would also escort us out. So when we were at the mall, we were at Mall of Asia, not only did we have our security, we also had mall security also like holding people back. There's literally, I have footage of people like of mall security going like this, and their fans in front of them, and they're just like holding them back. Oh, people on Twitter leaked it. I said, Nizzy, hello! I was just telling people about you. I was saying you were telling me that you were from the place that makes nice leather shoes, and that you taught me about the banana ketchup stuff. Nissy's the one I saw on the bus, guys. It was amazing. Scott, thank you so much for the 17 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Hi, Jackie. Dude, I want to come back next year already. Mitchum, thank you for the 25. And Ziggs, thank you for the prime. That's so cute. I love seeing everyone. They're scared of stampedes. Well, everyone's just really passionate, so as long as everyone's safe, it's okay. But if as soon as things start getting bad, then I'm worried for people. And so as long as it's not like a safety issue. Please stay longer when you come back. How long were we there for? It was about like 5 days or so. Was it? June 1st, maybe 4 days? That felt like a good amount of time, but I think I would have liked going also when it wasn't Conquest because, or like maybe a bit after, because it was hard to explore with everyone there who like, it's like everyone went there. It's harder to get around. It is harder to get around, so it's, or to explore. Yeah. But obviously it's like, like how often are we in the Philippines, right? Like of course people are gonna want to say hi or get a picture or anything. Like that is, if anything, I feel like the overall sentiment from everyone on the trip was that everyone felt bad that we couldn't get to everyone. It was like a whole nother level. I don't think I've ever felt this because before in the States it feels like you could almost get through everyone. But this one felt like you could not, and everyone was so passionate that made you want to even more. Yeah. A proper meet and greet. I don't know how to do that in the Philippines. Like I don't know, like, because I feel like the only way you get through everyone, right, is to make it very quick and be like, oh hi, and then you sign, and then like you keep going and you keep going to like get to everyone. Does that constitute as like a proper meet and greet for you guys? Yeah, because that's rush, but that's like the only way to get through. Sim, yeah. Oh yeah, Michael did rent like a moped, and he didn't give a fuck. He just like went as the things outside. He would just like explore, which is great. Like he got to like just do what he likes. He just explore everything because he's such an adventurer. Favorite country Mentos. Yeah. It's just funny. I was just like, what are the chances that I see Tim Hortons and get to go to a Tim Hortons in the Philippines before even finding one in the States? I don't know. The meet and greet last Conquest is so much better than this year. Oh, what was different about it? What last year made it better? I mean, they also said that this year, because they had way more talent, it was just crazier. Like they didn't anticipate or were able to prepare that much for how crazy it would be, because I think last year was it Kaide, Michael, and Lily, and then this year had everyone almost, like so many people. It was not overcrowded last year. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think. Oh, they oversold tickets. I mean, honestly, okay, working with them, I just feel bad because I think their intention is never to, like, the people there are really nice and the workers there are really, they just try to manage everything, but I just think that it's really hard to, unless learning from this type of experience, to be able to account for that level of, or that volume of people. It sounds like subtle flame. Even Blau got a lot of attention as he walked around too. And I think Blau garnered a lot of attention just because because he's white. He like walked around and everyone's kind of like, he sticks out. Okay, he's noticeable. I was at the Starbucks meet and greet. Wasn't able to have photos with you because of the sudden crowded periods. Oh, yeah. This is what I mean. It was just so much. I had a little meet and greet basically outside the Tim Hortons. As soon as I walked there, it felt like, and then there was people there, and as soon as one person asked for a photo, like they were all there. But this was also across from the hotel, so it was literally right at Conquest area. You guys were leaving Blau at the Starbucks. The security was pushing us to go. They were rushing us to go. Your mean green at the source OC was my favorite mean green I've been to. You went above me on. Thanks, Ziggs. I appreciate that. So that was one of my favorites, actually. I love that mean green because I actually got to talk to people for like, even though I think, was it 10 minutes? It didn't, I don't remember how long it was, like 10, 15 minutes. It felt like completely fine and everything was great. That was my absolute favorite, like in a long time, in terms of, because a lot of mean greens nowadays, like TwitchCon or other things, you don't get a chance to like sit down and talk to people a lot. You kind of have to like, oh, next. People kind of say their piece and they like go. But this time it's like actually being able to have a conversation was really, really nice. I was so awkward while talking to you, but talking to me like we were friends. That's so nice. I enjoyed, just know I liked every single interaction. It was amazing. It was literally one of my favorites. And even the people in the room who were in this like monitoring or like kind of managing and stuff, like they were saying like, oh, the conversations were really wholesome and nice, and like I thoroughly enjoyed all of them. Separate OTV and Friends event outside of Conquest, like in the Philippines. No, it wasn't creepy at all. It was like a meet and greet where like we were just like at a BenQ like room area at like a net cafe, and we just like chilled. It was really nice. Which Korea? You really ask which Korea, bro? Do you feel tall? I just don't feel as short, which is nice. North Gang, let's go. Oh, I mean, like, the only thing is, like, security and all that kind of stuff. I know. Sorry, the songs are from this cafe that I'm at right now. It's just chill. Oh yeah, Leslie is tall. Leslie and Jamie are both tall, so in Asia they like stand out. I'm just by myself. Today I am solo exploring and doing stuff, so I'm actually just chilling. Oh yeah, oh my god, I'm so sad that Sid can't make it. I was looking at, like, she was one of the people I was like really looking forward to spending more time with on this trip too. Cause I don't get to hang out with some of them as often. So I was sad about that. Oh, Broden. I think Broden had something to go to, so he couldn't. Let me see. I just realized I haven't streamed in so long, so I was like, oh, I really want to stream. I'm also thinking. Any plans there, like in Korea? Honestly, no. Me having this day to myself, I'm kind of just, I got the cold noodles, I got the mocha, I shopped a bit, so chill. Oh. Oh, it saved? Uh-oh. Is it okay now? Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to Korea and Japan. And yeah, I just really like chilling here, so this has been great. I did not get my aloe yet. There's so many cafes here. Everything is so aesthetic here. It's like so nice. But I think I made a list of things that I have to get, like sunscreen, aloe, hairspray, all this kind of stuff. I see LCK here. Dude, I would fucking love to go, but I don't know if it's possible. Are they playing right now? Get tickets? The weather is actually great. Oh my god, today the weather feels perfect. I remember when I came last summer, it was so hot, but we also came in July. But I mean, June is just a month beforehand, but it was just so, it was still humid-ish, hot, and it rained a lot. Probably more than half the time. But today, I'm walking in the sun. It's not even like that hot. Maybe Philippines trained me, but I actually feel very fine here, weather-wise, and it's been very pleasant. My only thing is carrying this giant bag of clothes that I decided to get very early on in my day. So honestly, I'm probably gonna have to go drop it back off at the hotel at some point, and then maybe come back out and explore if I want to. Which I totally forgot was an issue of shopping too much in Korea or other places in Asia, that like you carry giant bags of things. Yeah. Just send Faker a DM, y'all type like that. I fucking wish. What is touch grass snoring? The stream looks good, is it? It says it's only 720p. I didn't even try to stream at like 1080 because I was worried that it was gonna yeah, it's an espresso machine. I'm at a coffee shop. But yeah, I made a list of all these things that I need to get. Like a nail clipper because my nails are really long, but I was thinking that maybe I also just get my nails done because some of them broke and stuff. And if I'm here by myself, like maybe I just may as well do it. You know what I mean? Because I normally don't like it because I could be hanging out with people or doing other things. But if I'm by myself today, then yeah, so nail clipper, sunscreen, aloe, some makeup wipes, purse laps, and hairspray. I think I could get all those things. And I've been trying to like, the easiest way to navigate around here is typically you actually need the Korean address or like words of the place that you're going to. You can't type it in English. When I try searching it in Uber or in Google Maps, it doesn't show if you put it in English. And also Google Maps doesn't really work here. I feel like Apple Maps, or I think they said Kakao Map back then, also works. Great coffee with aesthetic. Wait, let me screenshot that. Thank you for the Rex. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Cafe onion, cafe layered, knotted. You know, Naver Maps is the main Naver Maps. Okay, so I will download that. Thanks, Corey. Okay. Naver Maps. Alright, got it. Thanks. Yeah, no, Google Maps does not work well at all. You can also type in English and usually finds it. Yes. I also screenshot it, Keone. But thanks. Who's going to Korea? I honestly don't know who the entire crew is. I just know Broden, Celine, Jody, and John are coming. Peter, Tenzin, and Sean maybe. And I don't know who else. Those are maybes, because the only ones I know are the ones that are actually on their way here right now. So, Japan is probably like a week after Korea sometime. Yeah, Scar is going to Japan too. Scar was saying he wanted to try a bunch of food and everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm down. Because Anthony's been linking me kind of food things, and he's like, oh, this looks like hella tourist trap and stuff though. And I was like, yeah, but who cares? It's like trap for a reason, you know, like it's cool, or a lot of people want to go and like check it out, or the food is good, or it's like really. Are you a foodie? I love food, yeah, but I'm not like I'm not like that deep, but it's just like a normal level of, people who like food. And I'm trying to learn how to describe things better, because I think it's really nice to be able to like describe it and not just be like, good. But I've been doing that, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to stream as much as I can throughout Korea and Japan. Korea might be harder unless I just do it phone stream, but I think when we get to Japan, we might have a backpack or other things. I'm not sure, but I'll probably just do both. The only problem is like effing a lot and stuff. Like even here at the stationary, we effed like a couple times, probably like 3 times, and it's been less than an hour. Thanks, Carrie. That's so nice. I try. I'm sorry. The times I'm bad at describing things. Okay. I will try to recommend places in Japan, or like I'll try to get like the footage of the sign or something. God, the mocha here is so good. I want another one, but I can't. It's too much. I'm gonna get fat. And I'm not walking enough to walk it off. I just have this giant bag of clothes that I'm like, I need to go home. Have you ever played Ranked League in Korea? No, but I think because you need to have like don't you need to have like a social security number or something in order to make an account here? Like maybe you could go to PC Bong and try to do the thing, but I don't know. I think I remember, because they have this thing with bullying, right? Like you have to connect your account to like something, I don't know. I could ask for it, yeah. It's a blue cream mocha or something like that. It's really, really good. No, I'm here by myself, yeah. That's the one thing I like. I like that they do have something where you have to sign up for an account and stuff like that here, and it connects to like your social security number or whatever it is, so you know if someone is bullying or talking shit that they can do something about it, not just all these anon accounts on the internet in America just being like, you know. The Sims? I probably wouldn't play it anytime soon. But if I, the last time I played it for a sponsor, and it was pretty fun. It's not bad. Because I like games that where you kind of like, you could live like a different life, do like a normal life, or build a normal life. The coffee in Korea is god tier, because there's so many coffee shops and everything, so good. They do something different, man. I was talking to Myung about it before when we were talking about Korean coffee places. They're just built different. The way it all tastes is just feels so much more cohesive. The flight was good. The flights were all good. Nothing too bad. Oh my god, the in-flight meals are just not it. I mean, some of them are okay, but I think I've just had a good amount where, I mean, of course, they're just gonna be like that, but I'm trying to think. I think the best ones I've had actually were the ones on Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong. I think the other ones were not good. I also don't remember exactly, but that's probably my more recent memory because of me going to Hong Kong recently. Yeah. Oh, I know. Hong Kong tickets are expensive. Love how much some of the roomies love coffee. We are coffee fiends. We like coffee too much for our own good. Government knows your ranking for lease. Oh yeah, no, Cathay Pacific is great. It's such a good airline. Everyone there is so nice and professional. Love them. My sunburn feels better. Yesterday, it was terrible. Whenever I scratch, because sometimes you get itchy, right, randomly. Like, I could feel it burn a little bit afterwards. Or, okay, I had 2 backpacks traveling throughout the whole entire day. And so, like, anytime I had to take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, it would, like, you know, and it would just hurt. I was like, ow. It's good. I'm burned, bro. I have a tan? I thought it was just a shadow. I don't tan that easily though. I mean I do, but I wear sunscreen, so usually I don't. I mean I wear sunscreen on my face. That's the only thing I actually did wear sunscreen on. I didn't have body sunscreen, I just had face sunscreen. That's why I got burned here. Oh yeah, do it. I'll try to like just at least vlog the names and stuff of places. So yeah, I was so surprised that they got my name right in the Philippines. The first try, I was like, whoa. And then people on my Instagram story were like, it's really common here, and I'm like, nice. My people, you know, my people. What time is it? It's 2 p.m. Or it's like 1:56. Basically 2 p.m. Yeah, the music is a vibe here. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna go home, charge stuff. I could just do another stream later. Trying to think what I could do differently. Like if I explore or like go wherever, but I don't know where to go. It's easier to have like a spontaneous stream, I feel, in Japan than it is here. Because here you kind of have to like go to the hot spots where there are a lot of things and people. Which is not hard, it's just I think I would stream that with people actually than just by myself. Yeah. But I just wanted to stream because I haven't streamed in so long since Philippines and everything, and I've just been like, I have been vlogging constantly, but you know, it's just different when I'm not streaming. And I miss like talking to you guys or talking to like people, having conversation. On a date with Yvonne. How parasocial can we be? I don't know how I would do anymore. Honestly, I don't even know how to do on dates. Anyone that I've ever been on a like sort of whatever date on was I already like we already liked each other, so we were on like it was like that. And the only other ones were like accidental dates, which I didn't treat as dates, so they were fine. Like I just talked to them so normal, like a friend. But I don't know how I would be in like an actual environment where it's someone new and it's like a date. Then I'd be like, I don't know how to be. that's probably more awkward. That's probably more like there's expectation. You're like kind of there judging like the person. Not maybe not judging, but you're kind of like, oh, like you like this? Oh, well, or something that you just like. It feels a little more like judgy, I guess, because you're judging if this person would be compatible with you. Oh yeah, I've heard of blind date horror stories. There is a story where someone that I know went on a date with this girl who was a therapist, and they were talking, and they ended up talking about relationships, I guess, and stuff, and he said it became like a therapy session. Like he said that it felt like she started like having like a whole full-on like therapy session with him. It's like analyzing him or like telling him things that are like there's so many like the girl getting the immediate. I mean I think that's guys or girls. I've heard of a lot of people where as soon as they go on a date, they very soon or very early already know that it's not gonna work, but then they have to sit through the whole date, you know, and go do the whole spiel and stuff and like talk the whole hour or whatever it is. I think if you don't want to do that, you should just have an out. Like, actually, maybe it's a pro tip. Maybe everyone just needs to go into a potential date with a date with a potential out. So it's like, you can tell them ahead of time, like, okay, so I might have to pick up my friend at like blah blah blah, but I'm just waiting for them to get back to me, and if I don't have to, then maybe we can stay the whole time or like chill longer. But I might have to go, just like FYI type of thing. So, and if it goes well, then you could be like, oh, actually I don't have to actually I don't have to go. Or you'd be like, oh, I do have to go. Isn't that an early red flag? No. I just think if they have to go and the date was bad, I'd be like, cool, like, go. You know what I mean? Then I'd be it's like they're giving me an out. I wouldn't think of it as a red flag. If it was going great and they were like, oh, I do have to go, I would just probably believe them, honestly. And if they didn't talk to me ever again, fine, right? Like, it's one date. I will not die. Yeah, it's just not wasting time, I guess. Wait, really? It sounds like it would backfire? I thought that sounded so, like, natural. Your friend's stranded. I did not think of that, huh? No. Like, you can schedule a date, but you have something, like, say you schedule the date for, like, say it's at, like, 6 p.m. or something, right? You can say you have a hard out at, like, 7:30 or 7 o'clock even. Be like, oh, my friend might, like, last minute, like, you know, because you're being a good friend or whatever. Yeah, so you still give them time, but you have, like, hard out time where you're not, like, because I've heard of things of people like not really understanding cues to like leave either. Like my friend was telling me about how like he was on a date with this girl and he just wanted her to leave, or like he was trying to be like, oh well, like, you know, it was nice seeing you, and she was kind of like, oh well, like, did you actually don't have like blah 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 tomorrow, you want to stay for something? And he was just kind of like, sure, but he didn't want to. I mean, just say no. Just say no. Honestly, it's fine. Listen, for me, I don't care. I feel like I could get away with it, yes or no. And if the person like feels like, what if I did have to go help my friend and stuff? Then they should understand, right? I don't know, don't gotta think about it though. I just thought that'd be a good plan for you guys. I personally do not care. I am so like whatever about things. Like if you gotta leave, go leave, do your thing. Or if I feel like I want to leave, like I did this with a friend that, okay, so basically I ended up on this accidental date, okay? Which I didn't know, because initially it was very friendly. It was like, oh, like you wanna, like I met them and they're like, oh, you wanna grab a drink sometime? Or like grab boba sometime? I'm like, sure. Because I've been doing that with people that, I do that sometimes with people that I just meet right away. And we just like have one conversation, we're like cool, and then like bounce, that's it, right? Anyway, I thought it was the same. And then as I'm on my way to go see this person, they're like saying things that kind of give me a vibe that they are already treating it as a date. And this is the thing. People do not tell you this ahead of time. They do not say, hey, you want to go on a date? They just say, hey, you want to grab food? And that's so ambiguous if like they think it's a date or whatever it is. So then as I'm going there and somebody is basically saying these things, I'm like, I need an out. So because I felt uncomfortable. I did not want to be there thinking that was a date or like that we would go get dessert or like all this kind of stuff after. So I texted my friend, I was like, can you come pick me up at like 7 or like whatever it is? And you live in around this area, whatever. And I was just like, please help. And I was saved. I was just kind of like, oh, I didn't, because basically I was also saved because I went to this area that I don't usually visit that often, so it was kind of far where we decided to meet up. And so I told them, I was just like, oh, I actually have a friend that lives around here, so because I knew I was coming here, I made plans with him after. I didn't know that we were like at least but you know, I still like hung out with him for like an hour or hour and a half. I was just saying like, oh, I might need to leave by like 7:30. And I did hang out with my other friend, so. Get yourself a friend who will call you out of awkward situations. That's super common nowadays. Yeah, I think so too. I think you should always have a friend that you let them know in case anything. Especially for girls, it's really scary out there. So I think like if you ever, and with like freaking dating apps or like meeting people however for the first time, like you guys should tell your friends like, hey, I'm gonna go see this person, or like I'm going to this, like can you just keep an eye on my location here and there, or like I'll text you something if it's not looking good or whatever, just like a safety measure. No, it wasn't Toast. Toast did not bail me out of that. Although he would, but he didn't. It wasn't him. I don't know, I kind of want to change the text to white, but I don't know how to do it from here, or, yeah. Yes, always meet in public places, I would say. All the time. Like, do not meet anywhere. Frankly, a short first date leaves room for the future. True. Who cares if it's short? Would it be harder for you since... yeah, I would prefer someone who doesn't know me. Only because I feel like people who already know you, I don't like that they have this like idea, or some people have this novelty, or like you're on a certain pedestal without you even like, without it being warranted, if that makes sense. Like if I was just like the normal person, like if I'm just talking to you like as a person, you are already like, you already see me a certain way, already like you give me like, or maybe you might just be like, oh, like enticed by someone who is popular or whatever it is, and I don't like that either. I kind of just want it to be very normal, like down to earth and chill, like we are just talking to each other as people. Like yeah, that's how I feel. That's why I feel like it's really hard to date as people who are influencers or other type of things, or depending on what you do. Not like always, but you know, there's that thing. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna go off. I want to test to see if stream was okay and everything, so thank you guys for watching. It's been about an hour, but I could probably just stream later today. I'm gonna go back and charge my phone. It's at 50% right now, which is fine, but in case I want to vlog or do other things later, I'm probably gonna go walk around a little bit and then vlog maybe a bit, because I'm just not sure about how signal is going to be if I take the screen and like move it and stuff. I don't want to just worry about effing, because worrying about effing is really tilting. So I might try something again later, and if I don't, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then the day after. I'm just going to see how tired I am and everything, because I still feel like I have some energy right now, but I'm trying to gauge it, I guess, and not just go too crazy with like work and stuff. But you know, I'm here, so I want to do stuff. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks. Have a good rest of your night or day or whatever it is that you're at. Goodbye.